Okay, everybody. Super King Ghidorah back with the second species profile, and I'm taking you to Site B, Ankylosaurus, for this one. And as you've seen with the first one, chaos ensues. After all, this is the Jurassic Park / World Series we're talking about here. So I can only hope that we don't get slammed by a tornado while doing this next Dinosaur Diary. And this dinosaur may be a favorite for some. I know it was one of mine growing up. I'm hoping I can get a nice round of applause. Put your hands together for the magnificent Ankylosaurus Magniventris. Okay, so Ankylosaurus means fused lizard. Code name in the Jurassic series, Anky. Obvious diet, as you can see, herbivore. Had a height of 2 to 3 meters, which means it was about anywhere from 6 to 10 feet roughly. Length of 10 to 11 meters, which is about 33 to 36 feet, a little bit shorter than the school bus. Weight 4 to 6 tons, so that's about 8,000 to 12,000 pounds roughly. Found in North America. Some extra information here. His range can be located here on Ankylosaurus or Nublar. Obviously hatched from an egg, like majority dinosaurs do. Now, let's move on to some facts. Ankylosaurus was built like a living tank with extremely thick bony plates of armor on its body, even including armored eyelids. Its tail also had a second function. It could act as a deadly club, good for keeping away hungry tyrannosaurs, you know what I'm saying? The club was used to swing around and smash into an attacking dinosaur. Its club was so daunting that not even the T-Rex would want to mess with this alarming species. I mean, come on. You see, look at that tail club. Would you want to fuck with something like that? I'm willing to hazard end your existence with one well-placed swing. I don't think so. As a defensive creature, Ankylosaurus was one of nature's most perfect designs. It was almost impervious to being bitten from above, and its long, strong tail muscles would have been able to swing its tail club with great force. However, the tail wasn't too flexible and could only be swung at a 45-degree angle in each direction. There is very little fossil material from this dinosaur. It was apparently the last and largest of this family of armored dinosaurs. It walked fairly upright on all 4 legs, carrying its tail off the ground, and it is theorized that it would drop to the ground when attacked to use its armor as a shield to cover its legs and underbelly. Now, as we get into its more story iteration of its Jurassic franchise, or of its history in Jurassic Park / World. Ankylosaurus was successfully recreated by InGen in the Embryonics Administration Lab on Ankylosaurus in secret after the acquisition of InGen by Maserati Global Corporation and after passing the Gene Guard Act, alongside Corythosaurus, Spinosaurus, and Ceratosaurus. Meaning, after the San Diego incident in 1997, the Gene Guard Act was passed. Well, after the San Diego incident in 1997, and with Ankylosaurus being declared restricted, as it was like it was a dinosaur preserve. It was no human interaction, no interference was to be allowed. The Gene Guard Act was passed saying no new dinosaurs were to be cloned. Well, that didn't go over too well, as Ankylosaurus, Cretasaurus, Spinosaurus, and Stratosaurus were cloned, as we just read, by Masrani Global, and placed on Isla Sorna, which would eventually lead to the population decline on Sorna, which apparently, according to the DPG, led to there being no more dinosaurs on the island, since they had to take all the dinosaurs off of Sorna and put them on Nublar for Jurassic World. But back to the story. The Ankylosaurs were parented and fed in captivity until InGen abandoned the lab and released them into the wild. The Ankylosaurus clones had a dark tan underbelly with bright red patches on their eyes. They also had faded stripes of purple on his body, and his armor was black. The clones looked different from the original counterparts, such as spikes protruding from the side, as you can see here, from the sides of his body. It has an inaccurate club shape, and the facial horns are too broad. Being bred illegally and far after the Isla Nublar incident, it was not planned to be an attraction in Jurassic Park. Living in the wild. After being cloned and experimented on for a period of 9 months in the late 90s, the unnamed InGen personnel set the dinosaurs free alongside the other illegally bred dinosaurs. Ankylosaurs roamed freely across the island for years to come until they were illegally shipped from Isla Sorna to become eventual attractions in Jurassic World. Being created illegally against the knowledge of InGen or Masrani's higher-ups, it is unknown if the Ankylosaurs and the other new dinosaurs were affected by or were even bred to include the lysine deficiency that affected the original dinosaurs. And for those that don't know, the lysine deficiency was a failsafe in case something happened with the park and the dinosaurs got loose. They would die within a week, basically. They were specifically bred with that with that gene deficiency, so they could not survive and breed, I guess, even though they were engineered to be female. But as Ian Malcolm said, life found a way, and boy, did life find a way. It is unknown how many Ankylosaurs lived on the island, but they were known to have resided in the jungles of the northeast. Now let's find out what happened in Jurassic Park 3 regarding the Isla Sorna incident of 2001. While Billy Brennan and Paul and Amanda Kirby were looking for Dr. Alan Grant and Eric Kirby, a small group of Ankylosaurs passed by the forest they were in. Another group of Ankylosaurs was briefly encountered near a river where Dr. Alan Grant and the Kirby family rowed a boat through. In Jurassic World, InGen eventually used Ankylosaurus for Masrani Global Corporation's new dinosaur zoo on Isla Nublar. These specimens had grayish skin and dark gray armor with white spikes and were 1 meter longer than the ones originally bred on Sorna. Ooh, that's Crichtonsaurus, sorry. The Ankylosaurus could be viewed in the gyrosphere attraction. Jurassic World's clones can gallop from a threat fast and only use its armor and tail club as a last resort, when a real Ankylosaur always used its armor and tail club mainly because it couldn't really run at all. These new clones have inaccurate drooping tails most of the time. While in the gyrosphere exhibit, Zach and Gray saw an opening in the perimeter fence and went in where they saw several Ankylosaurs. While in there, the Indominus Rex attacked. The Ankylosaurs ran to avoid the fight, hitting the gyrosphere on their way, but the Indominus Rex was able to get one, although it put up a fight and even smacked the Indominus Rex in the face. which I call bullshit on. I don't care what the Indominus Rex was bred to be. Ankylosaurus one-shots everything, okay? I don't care what you are. When Ankylosaurus hits you with that tail, it's game over for you. Okay? Okay. That's just my personal opinion. Even though it took the blow to the face, Indominus Rex slashed his legs and flipped the Ankylosaurus over and proceeded to kill it. Okay, now, Noah's in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, so I'm going to just say spoiler for anybody that haven't seen the movie. A teaser for the upcoming sequel reveals that there are some Ankylosaurus that have also survived the rampage of the Indominus Rex, but are in danger once again when the volcano erupts and threatens all the dinosaurs on the island. Some of the Ankylosaurs were captured and taken to Lockwood Manor to be sold off in auction, with one being successfully sold by Gunnar Eversole to a gentleman from Indonesia. The remaining Ankylosaurus are later freed along with the other dinosaurs by Claire and Maisie. Now let's check out his notable game references. Oh, it's raining too. I think we're finna get a tornado. Oh well. Ankylosaurus appeared in the first Jurassic Park arcade game. It served as an obstacle to players as they are sleeping in Area 2. My favorite, Warpath Jurassic Park. Ankylosaurus is a playable character in the game Warpath Jurassic Park that has 3 colors: white, black, and yellow, and silver. Ankylosaurus was a boss in Area 2 of Jurassic Park 3, the arcade game. Oh, thankfully we were spared of tornadoes. Thank you, Isla Sorna. Ankylosaurus can be created from paleo DNA in the game Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder. It is NR72. It is number 72 of the hoverboard tools. Jurassic Park Dinosaur Battles. Ankylosaurus is one of the playable dinosaurs in the game, one of the most effective dinosaurs against all dinosaurs. Jurassic Park Dinosaur Battles, for me when it first came out, was called Scan Command, and it was a fun game to play, might I add. Ankylosaurus may have been seen as a 4-star large herbivore in the video game Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. It prefers watery environments like lakes and rivers. It is possible for it to engage in death duels with Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus Rex sometimes comes on top by snapping the Ankylosaurus' neck by holding its head down with its foot and then twisting it with its jaws, or by being attacked from underneath. This is possibly meant to reflect the T-Rex and Ankylosaurus battle in BBC's Walking with Dinosaurs. This dinosaur has the highest hit point value at 1600. This is higher than other large armored dinosaurs. This is higher than other large dinosaurs and other armored dinosaurs like Brachiosaurus and Stegosaurus. The coloration closely resembles that of the Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus is also featured in the DVD game Jurassic Park Explorer. Ankylosaurus is one of the available dinosaurs in the iOS application Jurassic Park Builder. Ankylosaurus is one of the dinosaurs that can be created in Jurassic World the game. Since June 10th of 2015, a level 40 Ankylosaurus could be mixed with a level 40 Diplodocus to make the hybrid Ankylodocus. Ankylosaurus also appears in Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World sections of the game Lego Jurassic World. Ankylosaurus can see in the outskirts of the Jurassic World dimension. It reuses its model from the Lego Jurassic World. Ankylosaurus will be featured in the mobile app Jurassic World Alive. I think it's a pretty good dinosaur name. I have it, but I haven't really used it. And now for our present. The Ankylosaurus will appear in Jurassic World Evolution. Okay. Diecast. Jurassic Park die-cast figures of Ankylosaurus and Hadrosaurus were packaged together in the toy line. Also, one of the cars that came with the dual pack featured Ankylosaurus. An Ankylosaurus hatchling is included in the Ellie Sattler action figure that appears in the Jurassic Park Series 2 toy line. A juvenile Ankylosaurus appears along with a juvenile Dilophosaurus and a human in the Jurassic Park Jr. toy line. The toy also comes with a capture net for the Ankylosaur. I don't know why I need this on to switch, but I do. That's weird. Another Ankylosaurus figure was originally planned for the Jurassic Park 2011 toys, packaged with a newly sculpted Spinosaurus, but in the end it was scrapped like the rest of the line. A Basher figure of Ankylosaurus is a part of the toy line. It can swing its tail when one of its legs is pulled back, and it can thrust its head with the same leg as pushed forward. Ankylosaurus has a Hero Mashers figure where its parts can be used with other toys in the line to make unique creations. Jurassic World Dino Hybrid. The line's Bashers and Biters will include a repainted Ankylosaurus figure with the same action feature, but with the addition of a couple of clip-on armor, similar to the I-Rex for this line. The Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toy line. A new figure of Ankylosaurus will be appearing in as a part of the toy line for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It is a part of the Roarvoids line, a line of electronic dinosaurs with roaring sounds. Ooh, we have a behind the scenes, which we didn't get for Allosaurus. In the script for The Lost World Jurassic Park, Robert Burke claims to have seen the remains of an Ankylosaur herd while he was in the helicopter that transported him to Isla Sorna, and Burke further claims that they have gone extinct once again. Two scenes of Ankylosaurus was removed from Jurassic Park 3. This included a battle between an individual and a pack of velociraptor, and a more peaceful scene of a herd of 3 crossing the river that Dr. Alan Grant and the Kirby family were on. However, the scene where an Ankylosaurus fights a Velociraptor pack was later included in the LEGO Jurassic World level Eric Kirby. In the storyboard for Jurassic World, the Indominus Rex proceeds to eat the Ankylosaurus after she kills it, suggesting that the fight between the two was not going to be in defense, nor out of the Indominus' desire to kill it for sport. In Seth Engstrom's concept art of the scene, it appears that there were 2 Ankylosaurs that were to fight the Indominus, and instead of fleeing like in the film, the 2 Ankylosaurs shown in a defensive stance when seeing the I-Rex approach them. Oddly enough, the silhouette representing Ankylosaurus seen on the Jurassic World website and on the holoscope isn't based on Ankylosaurus, but on a reconstruction of the basal Ankylosaurian Coonbarosaurus Ieversii, formerly referred to the genus Minmi. According to sound designer Al Nelson, in Jurassic World, the vocals for Ankylosaurus were recorded from sea lions. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. And that's all we have for Ankylosaurus in today's Dinosaur Diary. And while I thank the game for being patient with me and not throwing a tornado through my park, I also like to thank you all for sticking this out and reading this diary along with me. And hopefully you'll join me in the next Dinosaur Diary to come. Peace, everybody. Super King Ghidorah out.